Hello everyone, it is with great pleasure to welcome you here today in our today's session. First of all, we'd like to thank the Think Global Golf Conference organizers and of course the International Trade Council for having us here today. My name is Sofoklis Georgiades, Chief Operations Officer here at Art Digital, one of the leading digital agencies in Cyprus offering web development and digital performance marketing services for many local and international brands. We are really excited to be with you today. We hope that everyone will enjoy this session and get some useful information and tips on global trading, on international sales. Now, let's begin our session by having a look at what we'll be covering today. Advantages of global growth, questions you shall ask yourself, going global, how to find your target markets and foreign government policies to consider, financial, legal, and regulatory barriers, finding a foreign distributor, shipping and returns, and last but not least, strategy and goals. Sorry for this. To begin with, in today's global economy, there are many growth opportunities for companies of all sizes. Expansion in foreign markets can provide several advantages for expansion and diversification. Our world is open for your business. Now, let's begin with our session by examining the advantages of global growth. And these are extension of the sales life of your existing products and services, reduction of dependency from the markets you already operate in, even out your sales by tapping markets with different or even counter-cyclical fluctuations, exploit corporate technology and know-how, and of course, you will learn how to compete against foreign companies and even take the battle to them on their own ground. Now, here are some questions to ask yourself before growing an international business. It is quite accepted that growing an international business is risky sometimes. And here are the key questions to ask yourself. Will the product sell well in the new targeted culture? Is your new target market familiar with your product or service? Do you feel comfortable being in that country? What is the public and private sector's infrastructure like? And the most important questions of all, what is your business model of entry? The first thing you need to do is, of course, to research your market. The information to collect shall include market size, consumer trends, needs, and perceptions of products like yours, domestic and international competition, your unique value propositions in the new market you will be targeting, regulatory, certification, trade, and other barriers and opportunities at the same time, and of course, potential support from local and foreign authorities for your imports and exports. Some resources you can take advantage of for your market research is, of course, the internet, online publications, studies, statistics. Talk to other business owners operating in your target market. Contact trade and industry associations. Connect with services such as the Trade Commissioner Service, foreign embassies and consulates, and local chambers of commerce, and attend virtual trade shows and conferences. If your target market is not familiar with your product or service, then you need to be prepared to invest a lot of time and money in consumer education. This will help reinforce your brand's value propositions while also moving potential leads along the customer journey and down the sales funnel. On the flip side, if you're the first one to introduce a new and exciting concept, the product then becomes synonymous with your company name or chain. Now, Once you select the country or countries to enter, you need to determine your appropriate mode of entry. Every company making this move faces an array of options. You might want to build an alliance with an existing player or start greenfield operations, either alone or in partnership with other vendors. If you don't get the answers you want with the first foreign market you are considering entering, that may not mean your idea is poor. It might mean that you just picked the wrong place. Now, our next question is if you feel comfortable in that country. And this is a personal question to ask, of course. As a business owner or project manager, you will probably have to live in foreign countries for a certain period of times in order to operate the chain in its early stages. So you'll need a working knowledge of the language and culture, and of course feel comfortable in the new target market. Like most long journeys, going global can be boiled down to a series of steps. Here are the 6 basic steps to follow for going global. First of all, prepare an international business plan. This will help you evaluate your needs and at the same time set your goals. Contact foreign market research and identify international markets and at the same time trends and opportunities. Evaluate and select the methods of distributing your product abroad. Learn how to set prices, negotiate deals, and navigate the legal morass of exporting. Tap government and private sources of financing and figure out ways to make sure you are getting paid. Move your goods to the international market. Make sure you package and label them in accordance with regulations in the market you are selling to. Your first step is to learn who your international customers are, what they buy, and how they shop. First thing, start by looking at your own data to see from which countries people are already buying your products. Try expanding your reach into these markets, even if only to test selling specific products. To help inform your target markets, look into the top countries that have strong demand for your product and niche specialty. Is there demand or gap in the market? Are there specific holidays during which your product might be popular? Now, some aspects to consider when it comes to foreign government laws and policies are currency exchange rates, access to needed resources and materials, communication and transportation options, government assistance program for new businesses, access to affordable capital, protection policies for businesses, and immigration and employment laws. Now, when it comes to financing legal and regulatory barriers, there are a few key areas to consider. When it comes to financing, in order to determine the amount and type of financing needed to support your new venture, it is important to calculate how the initial investment in production, shipping, hiring, and other costs will affect working capital. You may want to see your banker about any financial needs to cover future shortfalls. When it comes to insurance needs, you shall consider getting insurance to protect your company from the unexpected, such as credit insurance in case a customer doesn't pay, or a contract is cancelled, or performance security insurance in case a customer wrongfully calls a letter of guarantee, or even in the event of political risks. Find out if duties and taxes will affect the prices of the products you plan to sell in target markets. As for the customs, all your international shipments will have to make their way through customs. Each package will need to contain a customs form on the outside. Free trade agreements are good news for international sellers because they help reduce or eliminate tariffs for some products. As tricky as it can be to obtain financing for a global expansion program, finding foreign distributors and business partners can be even tougher. If you can find foreign distributors for your product, you'll be able to simply sell them your products and let them worry about reselling them at a profit in their domestic markets. You may be able to find a foreign distributor by simply looking around your home city or state for a foreign company with a local representative. Trade groups, foreign and local chambers of commerce are all good places to start your search for a foreign distributor. You can eliminate many foreign distributor prospects by deciding whether you need a stocking or non-stocking distributor. Stocking distributors are generally larger firms that will commit to purchasing an inventory of your product. The best distributor, of course, will be one with a track record selling to the companies or consumers or target markets for your own products or services. And last but not least, our advice is to always meet your prospects in person and of course, check the validity of references. When it comes to shipping and returns, the best practices you already apply are even more important when selling internationally. You need to set clear delivery expectations. International shipping can take longer and cost more for customers, so it's vital to keep them in the loop from the beginning till the delivery of their order. Give accurate delivery estimates based on country and list shipping costs in an easy to find way and easy to understand. Establish a return policy, and when putting your policy together, consider any requirements as detailed by local consumer laws, refund process, time limit for returns, restocking, return delivery, or other fees, and anything else that is connected to shipping and returns. The most important thing for this beautiful journey of expanding in a global market is to set clear goals. You need business goals for your expansion plan, your targeted level of sales, the specific products or services you export, the target market, major action items and a timeline for achieving them, budget and other available resources. Now, like traveling abroad, selling products online to the international markets is also an adventure we highly recommend here at Digital. And this can be combined with offline trading or not. It has the potential, e-commerce has the potential, of course, to expose your business to new countries, cultures, and most importantly, new customers. To learn more about expanding your business beyond your borders through e-commerce, you may contact us today at info@digital.co. Thank you all for being here with us today. We are at your disposal for any questions you may have. For those taking the next steps into international trading, there is only one thing to wish for you. Your future customers are waiting. Happy sales.